Hello, this is Venn diagram lesson 2. In this, I will discuss questions on two variable Venn diagram. Now, all have studied the basics of two variable Venn diagram in the previous lesson. Now, what you must have to do, you have to first pause the video, try to solve each and every question of this lesson first by yourself, then look at the way I have solved. So, first question says that in a group of 70 people, 37 like coffee, 52 like tea. Each person like at least one of the two drinks. How many people like both coffee and tea? Now first we will make the Venn diagram in this case. This is a total universal set. Total are 70 persons. 37 like, this is, I am making a circle of coffee, I am making a circle of, this is a coffee circle, this is a tea circle. Now how many like coffee? 37 like coffee, this is 37. Total coffee circle is 37. Total tea circle is 52. This is total tea circle is 52. Each person like at least one drink. It means that those who like none of the drink is 0. How many of like both? So let's say X like both. So this complete circle of coffee is 37. So this will be 37 minus X. This complete circle of tea is 52. This is 52 minus X. Now total must be 70. So 37 minus X plus 52 minus X. This total must be equals to 70. If you solve this, 37 plus 52, you will get 50 plus 30, 80. 80 plus 9, 89 minus X. There are 2 minus X, 1 plus X. So our answer is 89 minus X is equals to 70. Your X would be how much? 19. So 19 persons like both coffee and tea. So in this way you can simply calculate your answer. Question 2 is, in a survey of 600 students in a school, 150 were found to be taking tea, 225 coffee and 100 both. So first we will make a Venn diagram. This is a Venn diagram. This is first circle I will make for tea, this is for coffee. This is circle for tea, this is circle for coffee. Now how many like tea? 150 like tea, this is given to you. How many like coffee? 225 like coffee, this is again given to you. 100 like both, so this will come in between. Now entire tea circle is of 150, this is 100, so this will be 50. This is entire coffee circle is 225, so this will be 125. Total there are 600 students. Total are 600. So how many like does not like anything, neither tea nor coffee? So let's say this is equals to X. So total must be 600. So if you count 50 plus 100 plus 125 plus X, this total must be equals to universal set, that is 600. Now what you will get is 150 plus, this is 150 plus 125, this is 275 plus X is equals to 600. You will get X is equals to 325. So 325 students are there which does not like tea as well as coffee. They neither like tea nor they like coffee. Question 3 is, a class teacher had posted two questions A and B to 180 students of his class. 75 students could not answer question A, 90 could not answer question B, and 50 students answered both the question. So let me first make the Venn diagram. This is universal set I am making. This is question A circle, this is question B circle. How many answered A? How many answered question B? Now 50 students answer both the question. This is given to you. 90 could not answer question B. It means that there are 90 students who are outside the circle of B. Could not answer question B means there are 90 students who are outside the circle of question B, because those will come in the circle of B who have answered the question B correctly. But we want to count those students who have not answered the question B correctly. So they will lie outside the circle of B. So outside the circle of B are 90. So let's say this is X. So this will be how much? 90 minus X. A total of 90 is there who have not answered question B. Same way 75 could not answer question A. it means that there are 75 students who have not answered the question A and they will lie outside the circle of A. So outside the circle of A, total must be 75. So this is X, this must be 75 minus X. Now total students are, we know that this is equals to 180. So total must be 180. Can I say 90 minus X plus 50 plus 75 minus X plus X. This total must be equals to 180 because total number of students are 180. If you add this, what you will get, X is negative 2 times, positive 1 times. So it will 1 time negative. Number if you will add 90 plus 50, this is 140. 140 plus 75, this is 215 is equals to 180. Can I say X would be equals to 35. 35 is the value of X. So you get all the values. Your X is 35. It means that 35 students will lie outside the both of circle. Put X 35, you will get this is 40, this value. This is 35, you will get this is equals to 55. Now you can answer all the questions. Now what was your first question? How many students answered only question B? Only question B answer is 40. There are 40 students who answered only question B. You can see this 40 who answered only question B correctly. How many students could not answer any of the questions? That is 35. 35 students lie outside the both circle. This circle represents number of students who answered the question correctly. Now, how many students answered exactly one question? Exactly one question means that either they answer A, they have answered A correctly and their B is wrong, or we need to count those who have A wrong and B correct. Now A correct and B wrong, it means only A correct. When I say A correct and B wrong, it means only A correct. Second question is wrong, B question is wrong, only A is correct. You know that this is 55. A wrong and B correct, it means that only B correct, that is 40. So total we have 55 plus 40, that is 95 students are there who have answered exactly one question correct. Now number of students who answered only question A, that is 55, is what percentage of students who answered question B? Who answered question B are total, we need to count 50 plus 40, 90. Because the question is not asking about only B. The question is asking about the students who answered question B. This is 50 plus 40, 90 into 100. So you will get 550 by 9%. That will be the your answer. So in this way you can answer this kind of question. Question 4 is, among 500 delegates who attended a conference, 150 like both Pepsi and Coke, and data is given regarding this only. So we first make the Venn diagram universal set. This is first circle I will make for Pepsi, second circle I will make for Coke. This is Pepsi, this is Coke. Total delegates are 500, we know that. So I will write here total delegates are 500. Now what the question says that 150 like both Pepsi and Coke, where the number of delegates who like Coke, complete circle of Coke, is thrice the number of delegates who like only Pepsi. So let's say only Pepsi is X. So this Coke would be how much? Thrice of this. This is 3x. Now if this complete circle is 3x, complete circle of Coke is 3x. So this will be how much? 3x minus 150. If you add this 3x minus 150 plus 150, total will be 3x. That is given to us. Now what is the next line, last line say? The number of delegates who like neither of the two beverages is 1/3 of the number of delegates who like only Coke. Only Coke is 3x minus 150. 1/3 of that would be x minus 50. Now this total must be equals to 500. If you add this x, 3x and x, total is 5x minus 150 plus 150 is 0. 5x minus 50 total must be equals to 500. So 5x you got, this is equals to 550. Your x is equals to 110. So you got x value is at 110. So this value will be 110. I'm making with different color. This 110, this value is 3 into 110, 330 minus 150, this is equals to 180, and this will be equals to 110 minus 50, this will be equals to 60. Total must be equals to 500. Now you can easily solve the questions. How many delegates like Coke? Coke delegate is 3x, that is 330. Total number of delegates who like Coke is 330, 3x. How many delegates like none of the beverages? This x minus 50, that is 60. How many delegates like at most one beverages? At most one means one or none beverages. At most one means one plus those who like none of the beverages. How many of the delegates like exactly one beverages? 110 like only Pepsi, 180 like only Coke, plus 60 like none. So total must be equals to 180 plus 60, this is 240 plus 110. This is 350 delegates who like at most one beverages. So that was all about questions on two variable Venn diagram.